Good evening, viewers, and welcome to this Thursday's edition of the Almost Daily Shush. I'm your host, Patrick. To start off the news tonight, I have to quote Patrice, who once said, "Young people to hurry if you're dead." Well, he must have predicted an incident that happened last weekend. A car crashed in the middle of Lordridge Cemetery. And the most impressive part of this story is that the car, when not much bigger than the grave it landed on top of, no look so broke up. Reports are that the driver survived, meaning that we don't need to test the vehicle's capability for being a coffin. The Almost Daily Shush understands that when police arrived on the scene, the driver was found sucking the gas out of the vehicle. According to police, the driver said that gas price so high, he'd rather take the gas out of the car and abandon it. Plus, if he sell the gas man Belize buy and sell, he might be able to repair the car. And in political news, this past weekend saw the end of a head-to-head battle in the Albert division as the PUP held their convention. After the end of Paul Thompson and Valerie Wood's campaign and the votes were counted, the clear, undisputable winner was announced, Tracy Tagar Panton. In her victory speech, Tracy thanked Cordell Hyde for stepping up his support and promised to live up to the expectations so many have placed in her. When we contacted Paul Thompson, he promised to continue to support every woman in politics, except Valerie Woods. Thompson committed to continue working with Panton, whom he shares an office with, even though he a blue and she a red. Meanwhile, Valerie Woods plans to meet with the driver from the cemetery crash to explore strategy and tactics for achieving the impossible. Folks, last week the Shush news was dominated by stories of theft. Somebody made thief and a can of milk, someone else stole a microwave, and the MVP thief a whole house. This week, crime news continue with even more thieves. The first one, simply ridiculous. Check it out. Alright, so either she want to open her own appliance store or she the plan to start her own dry cleaners. And in her next theft gone bad, one woman was busted trying to power up her husband's fleet. While these incidents are ridiculous, they're still not exactly extreme. This week, police in Buttonwood Bay pulled off a Hollywood performance to stop a thief in his tracks. This incident occurred when a thief ran off with a bottle of Hennessy from a shopping center. And the police are in hot pursuit. Well, most of them. Boy, me done tired, and I know try to run out of nobody right now. Man done in the water anyway. Run, hurry. Sir, what you doing there? Make off a shot, yo. Missa, I just to take a leave swim, you know. But with that in your hand, this is my oxygen tank, sir. Make a seat. Man, that's enough to point the thing out of me. Come on down there. Sir, what do you want over here? Monsieur, please get down off of there. Alright, thank you. Sir, come out of there. I just made do a little repairs on the seawall, you know, sir. Where the screwdriver for? If you open my front door, come on, put on your bangles. Sir, why me need to put on bangles for? Because when I want to run away. Well, where to put it on my hand for? Where did I front there? So like, come on, don't catch me, right? I will still drink some of the thing. Boy, no ain't going any silliness there. I got a nice comfortable spot in the back of my panya. I don't get in my truck. They smell like salt and wet up like that. Sir, I'm missing my shoes, you know. You could please go check for it for me. I always tell everybody, crime doesn't pay. A bottle of Hennessy costs what? $140? But look where you cost, you know. So now you got for his shirt with about $30. Your pants, which now are next 40. And I noticed the tennis gun missing, which are probably around $90. And when you add the $2,500 for bill, $3,000 in a liar, and the $50 in a cigarette budget for when you go to jail, he literally in a debt now. It's simply not worth it. This week, the Ministry of Education held a ceremony to acknowledge the top 25 PSC performers. While the ministry is focusing on the brightest of the brightest, we here at the Almost Daily Shush decided to go out on the streets to find out how some adults would have performed if they were to sit the PSC today. Take a look at this. The adults take PSC 2018.
You think if you take PSC today, you would have passed it again?
Yes, I think I'm gonna pass it. I still on point.
Well, no, not.
I think I would because I came from an old British school, so I think I would.
What PSC means?
PSC.
I can't help with that.
I don't remember the definition of PSC.
What does PSC mean?
It's a primary, secondary. I don't know. I really don't know.
Primary school education.
PSE, primary school examination. That we used to call enough for we days, but I don't know what they call it now.
Primary school examination, sorry.
So what PSC means?
It's a primary school examination that builds up the students' courage, and it also helps you to get into high school.
Who is the Governor General of Belize?
I know Calvin Young, if you are still here.
Sir Carver Young.
Who is the Governor General of Belize?
Sir Calvin Young.
Sir Colville Young.
Which part oxygen come from?
You ask me trick questions. Here.
Which part oxygen come from?
That of oxygen that we breathe in daily.
Which part oxygen come from?
From trees.
That from God.
Well, actually, there's something called photosynthesis. The plants give out oxygen, and they take in our carbon dioxide. So we get it from the plants. And the more plants we have, the more oxygen we get.
If you're going 60 miles an hour, how many miles can you drive in 60 minutes?
That like.
If I drive 60 miles per hour, how much miles can I drive at 60 minutes? 10 miles?
For God's sake, man, stop it! Uno, stop it!
Say about 60 miles.
If you are driving 60 miles an hour, how many miles can you drive in 60 minutes?
1 mile. If I'm driving 60 miles an hour, and I'm in 60 minutes is 1 hour, 60 miles.
And bonus question, what are the English word for kunumono?
Fool. Stupid.
What are the English word for kunumono?
Fool.
What are the English word for kunumono?
Simple.
Stupid.
What is the English word for kunumono?
A nincompoop.
See? Maybe we need to do it with the PSC altogether, because even adults struggle with some of their questions. To be fair though, some people may just lean nervous front of the camera. Even our cameraman may tremble when we start asking the man some math questions. Well, that's it for the news tonight. We will be back shortly, but stay tuned because what you bexed about is coming up later on.
Good night, viewers. Welcome to tonight's edition of Foreign News. I am your host, Patrice. Last week, I shared with you some fun story, and we even get fit up about the World Cup leave it. Unfortunately, this week in our Foreign News, depressing, and not even know where to begin. The biggest story this week about the United States and how it's been reported that immigration officials they separate picnic from their parents who cross the border without their paper. In just 2 months, over 2,000 picnic get separated from their parents. As evil as this song, hear how the U.S. Attorney General defend this policy.
And I would cite you to the Apostle Paul and his clear and wise command in Romans 13 to obey the laws of the government because God has ordained the government for his purposes. However, we're not sending children to jail. Law requires that children who cannot be with their parents be placed in custody of the Department of Health and Human Services.
Well, I am almost 2,000% sure that Jesus wouldn't encourage this at all. Pan top, the man they say, picnic they know they get sent to jail, but they know they get sent to Chuck E. Cheese's either. Look how they have the picnic they lock up. Separating picnic from their parents, bad pan you one. But they have the picnic they lock up in some cage that look like chicken coop. This next story comes to you from France, who, based on this move, prove that they are a bona fide developed country. For them, Arne announced that the French fighter jets will adjust its schedule to make sure that the plane no take off nor land during the time picnic they take them exam. They do this so that the noise from the jets no distract the picnic them. What a way, no, sir? I need French government to pass this leela at Ladeville. Because I live by the airport and plane always the land where people they try watch the almost daily shush. Moving on now to my favorite North American country, Canada. This Tuesday in Canada was a special one. The country's Senate voted in favor of legalizing marijuana for recreational use for the whole country. Me Rudy, me want to say that light. Even though my grandson said the proper term that lit. The only other country where legalized recreational marijuana for the whole country, that Uruguay. But yes, Papa, in only a few weeks, you could walk to any corner of Canada and buy weed the same way you would buy dry meat pie, I believe. The thing will turn up, me say. Canada is certainly one inspiration for Belize. That really and truly time for us here to legalize marijuana as well. A lot of people they tell me that marijuana could help me out with my bad back. But me know the mess with that. I too old and too handsome to go to jail. They might take advantage of me. No at all, Papa. Well, ladies and gents, at the end tonight's foreign news, the same country we start with, the United States of America. The country they expect unemployment to go down some more after this amazing announcement from the president.
Very importantly, I'm hereby directing the Department of Defense and Pentagon to immediately begin the process necessary to establish a Space Force as the sixth branch of the armed forces. That's a big statement. We are going to have the Air Force and we are going to have the Space Force.
Much to the president's disappointment, people not too excited about this Space Force announcement, especially after the leader of the force was revealed, Captain Chimp. As I always tell my grand picnic them, they live in some strange times, Papa. Oh, anyway, that's it for this week's happenings in foreign news. And when they're back here next week, we are now going for our final short commercial break. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to the Almost Daily Shush. If you have a watch or a clock nearby, please hurry up and go look on it and tell me if I got the time correct. because according to my watch, the time is currently 26 minutes past Bex o'clock. So yup, it's time for Where You Bex About Today. Today's Bex report starts off with somebody who may just want to celebrate their graduation. This person posted to Facebook. Okay, so I ordered a graduation cake from a young lady. When I cut the cake, it was hard, heavy, and looked raw. Nobody ate the cake. So I messaged her about it and asked for a little refund. Note, I paid $120 for the cake. She cursed me out and began to post stuff on her Facebook day about my friend Stephanie, who had the same problem with her cake as well. All right. Apparently that cake may have an CXC. But wait, the daughter of the person who sells she the cake, may Bex and she. This time the response from the other side of the story. Look, make I tell you something. Can't my talk about so. If that's how you talk to and about your mother, go ahead and continue do it. But my ma, you respect. And out of that same butter, cake was made here from home and it was damn good. And you no got proof of what the you talk about. You ain't bring here from anyone to see. So roll up your damn tail and come again. All right. I hope my daughter have my back like that. Well, without all of the cussing. But seriously, these are the kind of customer service that believes. Let's just hope that young lady no work for one of the car centers. Because she will make all bleeds and get banned from a car center. Imagine we have people like cuss out them foreigners. We just want to help with their life alert. All right. This second Bexness kind of stretch over into the category of strangeness. Hear what this Facebook user posted. I was going home on the bus today and had a shocking experience. The person sitting across was watching porn with the sound on, not trying to hide it, just watching it and smiling. The people around paid no attention whatsoever, and it was only me who was shocked by it. The strange thing is that I felt like it's only me who found it completely inappropriate, but I didn't know if it was my place to say or do anything, or if it's really normal. It's good that there were no children sitting close to that pervert, but it doesn't make it okay anyway. What would you do were that happening in front of you? I'm kind of shocked too. I have a check with a liar to find out if that's illegal. But you ask, what would I do? Well, I got a couple things will come to mind. One, I holler for the conductor and say that I sneak them on the bus. That means at least disrupt the porn watching till I get home. Or I would, avoid staring at the person every minute, because next thing he think I'd try send some kind of signal. No. Or I would start playing my church music really loud, and that may, maybe make the Holy Spirit tap up on your shoulder and make you stop sinning in a broad daylight. Moving on now. I kind of ashamed to report this one, right? Somebody submitted it to our Shush hotline, and I still got a shame face, and I ain't a joke. Dear Patrick, listen to where I bex about today. I bex about you. I'm not happy with you, Chief. I'm a big fan of your show, and I watch it weekly. I say you big up teachers on Teachers' Day, mothers on Mother's Day, and politicians on All Fools' Day. Yet, you know, big up fathers on Father's Day. What that about? Fathers not be celebrated too? Yeah, just like my wife. For Mother's Day, I give she breakfast in bed, a box of chocolate, and one pair of earrings where she made ask for. I even give her a massage. You know what she give me for Father's Day? 1 hot lighthouse beer and $2 panades. Me no vex about the value of the items because I appreciate all gifts. But matters mean, it could have me at least put the panades in our plate. I had my hopes enough to encourage people to celebrate Father's Day, but you let me down. You let me down big time. Aye. Like I say, a shame. I don't know how I make that one miss me, especially since I am a father as well. So I apologize to get your Bex, but I think you should channel some of that Bex motions towards your wife. We'll only give up on this. I hope that on answer sardines or diamonds as well, because us fathers deserve the best as well, right? All right, now I'm a let alone Belizeans, right? But we are in tonight's Bexness for an international basis. I have one little Bexness to share with a poor Lee man with us when they try to watch his World Cup football. When his wife decided she want prank her. So every time this man team boat for score, she turn off the TV with a little hidden remote way have. He never too happy. Check it out.
Allah belanızı versin! Ha? Hadi abi, hadi, geldi, vallahi geldi!
Man, you know see how the man like gone for the kill and then make sure that they like put in a little 2 extra stamp afterwards too. But make it be real. That literally mental abuse. You know, I'm strong with people with the child watching the football. I hope that, you know, that she pay for the new TV where they need. Or, you know, so sponsor the manually match for watching a real football. All right. Viewers, that's it for tonight's Bexness. Please don't forget to submit your Bexuations. The only way you could get one least solution these days is that if you send it to we and then we address it on the show, if you know what I mean. So tune in again next week for more. And just like that, that's our show for tonight. We thank you for tuning in. If you enjoy our show and want to keep up with our latest content, you can like us on Facebook and Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you have Shush or some Bexidents that you would like us to address, you can send us a WhatsApp or text to the Shush hotline at 636-36. We are here for you. Save the number. Well, until next time, good night.